What up, what up, what up? Alright, so on this episode of Guruji Chastity, I want to talk about success and failures. And more specifically, I want to define some of my success and failures and share them with you guys. And look, and like for real, normally I have on like some cool Guruji shit, like a nice little shirt and some shit, but I'm outside and like it's some water over here, y'all, and it's like murky or some shit, and I really have a fear that like when it's water that I can't see through, like a big ass river monster gonna come out and just eat my ass. So I'm really just like, alright, so first let's define success and failure. Simple. Alright, so success to me, that is the ability to find happiness and provide financial stability for yourself. Simple as that. Happiness and financial stability. And of course happiness goes a lot farther and you can get way deeper into that, but you know, that's for a later video. So inadvertently, if that's how I define success, I think it's easy to figure out what I would define failure to be, and that is the inability to provide financial stability for yourself and find happiness, whatever that means for you. So since I've defined those things, let's talk about failure first. Let's start with the ugly stuff first, and then we gonna pep it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right on them. All right, we're going handheld. All right, so the first failure that I want to talk about with you guys is really my first big leap into, like, I feel like the entrepreneur mindset, and that is a clothing line called Sada Apparel. I started Sada Apparel October 7th, I believe, 2012. 2012, around that time for sure. That happened around my first big breakup. Wah looking ass. No, for real. It was my first relationship out of high school going into college. Shit, I was still in high school and homegirl was in college, bruh. Shit was lit. But I was transitioning from Austin P back to Nashville. I did 2 years there and I just was not happy. It was not fun for me. And by the time we broke up, it was just like, okay, this sucks. So I left. This is my car. Never mind the car. So I left. But she was really interested in fashion and different things like that. So inadvertently, we weren't even talking, but I did it in a way to kind of like get her attention and impress her. Once things came back around, like I had her fucking pose and be like a model for the line and some other shit and just kind of take pictures and whatnot. So nonetheless, it was a bad decision because it didn't blossom for me, because essentially it wasn't what I was interested in at all. So what I learned from that situation was, one thing it taught me, whether a task that I wanted to do was driven by my ego or it was something genuine, I had the ability to create space for myself. I didn't have to wait for an opportunity. When it came to the clothing line shit, I hand drew the designs, I did the website, I took the photos, I did the marketing for it, I did a lot of the aspects for it, and it came from just having the need of like, hey, I'm in this part of the business and I need this. Like when it came to doing the website, like I just needed a website, and at the time trying to do everything on my own, I didn't have the money to pay somebody to make one, so I figured out how to do it, and that became something that I actually enjoyed and became good at, and it became a talent. So that situation really taught me that no matter what, like I can create space for myself, real life. I'm gonna post up on this car, you feel me, guys? So next failure that I want to talk about, so I'm gonna go over two failures, 2 successes, and the next failure that I want to go over is Dream Technicians, which I recently did. That was my second video. I did a video on why I quit Dream Technicians, and if you haven't watched that video, bro, please watch the video, man. Please help me out, because I seen it, I checked it the other day and the views was low. I just need y'all to help me, please. Just help me, okay? Please. Okay, alright. But Dream Technicians, I started Dream Technicians January 1st, 2014. So where Sada Apparel was my first big like launch into doing something for myself. Dream Technicians, I feel like, was my first big loss, man. That's 4 years worth of work. I would say the first 2 years being more so like interview and video based, and the last 2 years being more so of a promotional company where we were throwing 3 events per month. for the past 2 years, man. So it really sucks in a way giving that up, because I spent a lot of time on that, and there were a lot of other people who have helped me over this time period. So it just kind of sucks. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy to think about giving that up, but it was for the better. Let's jump right into my first success, and I'm gonna say that is going to be Reiki. That is something that I really researched, I thought about, I took the time and I committed, and I did it, and it's lit. It is lit. So let me tell you, I like information. Normally, if you roll up on me, bro, I got like 4 books in my backpack right now. I love to read. I love information. So Reiki, when I found Reiki, it was crazy. I just kept reading about it, and I was like, man, anybody can do this. But when it came to the point of attunement, I was like, I don't really understand, because if anybody can do this, why do I need to be attuned? Well, then once I learned the information about attunement, I was like, now discernment is real right here, because I can't just have anybody implanting, messages and symbols and different things into my aura if I don't vibe with you like that. So I did a lot of research, and I took my time, and I'll be honest, I waited it out until I could find a black Reiki master to attune me. I really did wait it out. And a matter of fact, I was researching it, Googling it every night. And I was going to the same websites, and I was just hoping the information would change, and it literally did right before my eyes. I was going to this Facebook website, and I kept looking at the page, and I happened to click on an actual photo, and the photo that I clicked on was like Jasmine Dominique, and I looked, I was like, oh my god, she's amazing, she's real nice. So I done hit her up, and it was just magic ever since. And Reiki has taught me a lot. So they teach you in Reiki that disease is not a thing, it's called dis-ease, and that is, in a sense, the ability to not deal with emotions and just not treating your body right. And that has definitely taught me. There have been times where I have mismanaged my emotions, and I literally felt like I had a hangover. Like my body felt awful, but it was just because I'm not dealing with certain things. And once I tapped into those emotions and those feelings, all of that stuff dissipates, and the ability to tap into yourself and your body and your emotions is just crazy. And to help other people do that is just, it's marvelous.
Written on my knees, cause if I'm ever kneeling, I hope it's to be seen by my creator, and it's feeling a nigga. Hit the level on the lights and watch my soul get richer. Not concerned with heaven and hell, cause it ain't my big picture. I'm just living, nigga, how about you? I'm just